I lean over to Bo and I say, I don't know if you're aware, but when you compliment people, it sounds like a fucking insult. Is that intentional?
Oh.
It was just an observation, like commenting on the office window. Like, you gotta put more like smile.
Oh, but that was badass. She had like a cool fucking office, I guess.
It didn't quite sound that way.
No?
Yeah, just something to maybe put in your hat, yeah.
You know, maybe we pick this up later.
Can I try with you?
Yeah, go for it.
I've just mastered the F that looks like an S.
You're
It's
really
very
attractive.
Nice.
Yeah, so let's start with maybe like a little smile on the face. You know, it's always a good starting point. Try again.
You're really attractive.
Oh man, you look constipated.
No,
you know,
is that worse somehow?
What if you did like, you ever winked at anybody?
You're really attractive.
We'll keep working.
No, that still wasn't
yeah,
it?
No,
Fuck.
it's okay.
All right,
Yeah.
okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
At least, thanks for, telling me.
Yeah,
You know,
just to be aware of.
most people would just be like, you're a bitch, and then would leave.
I've been around you long enough that I could
Yeah.
tell you were actually trying to be nice.
Oh, yeah, thanks,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Thanks. I think you're real nice, too.
As you guys, at this point,
Genuine. I was being
got it.
genuine.
I was there.
You know, I notice the way that you eye things on occasion.
I'm not stealing anything right now.
Well, not right now. That's fine. That's fine. And I would hate to get in the way of any of your business. Your business is your business, and I'm perfectly fine with that. But it's good to remember that there are people who need what they have. There are people who need every bit of what they have, and there are people who would be much happier if they had a little less.
How do I know which is which?
Well, that's a skill worth developing. That's a skill very much worth developing.
If the people look like you and Caleb, they probably need it.
If they seem grumpy or angry and seem overly concerned with an enormous amount of money that they happen to have, or using it to just be mean or cruel to somebody, that's probably a sign that they'd just be much happier if they just knew exactly who liked them. And the only way you could ever really know if someone likes you is if you don't have anything over them. And the easiest way to get to that honesty is if you don't have anything.
So you're saying steal from grumpy people?
Oh, yes.
Shitty people, specifically.
Unless they're grumpy because they don't have enough. Because if you're hungry, you get very angry.
I do get really
You
mad.
get so angry when you're hungry.
No.
Which kind of grumpy is Bo?
Bo has way too much.
Oh.
So you should probably take some stuff from Bo.
All right.
That's fair. Bo really needs to know who likes her.
Bo knows grumpy.
Oh, no. It makes sense when you're in that shirt.
makes sense when you're over 30.
As everybody walks to Bo, it's just about logistics. I mean, you are
like me?
You are in. No, I dropped that.
Oh, okay.
You are in peak physical condition. Your guns are amazing. I can't do what you do. I can't run into it. Of course, I'm 100 yards back because I'm thin as a wet toilet paper.
Thanks, man. Thank
Clean
you.
as a wet toilet paper.
Thanks.
He's
I'm
just
sorry.
protecting himself.
Were you trying to tell me about? I'm sorry. What? Yeah.
I gotta stop complimenting you. It does not lead to good moments. I walk away.
Okay, wait! Oh, damn it! First time Liam's walked away from me in the camp.
All right. So, following.
Works for me.
Is there a place I can duck away for a second, or is there like a...
I mean, there is away from the building, but there's nothing.
I can walk away from the building, cast disguise self on myself, and make myself look exactly like Ford.
Just a shorter version.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So you
I've
watch.
done this before. I've only seen people do that, so that's what I'm gonna do.
So you. So the height difference you can create with the disguised self, I believe, is it a foot?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So you have.
4 foot tall.
You're a 4 foot tall Ford, but a perfect replica of Ford on a smaller scale emerges from the shadows and saddles up alongside you, Ford.
I was gonna say it's a very focused Ford.
Oh, wow.
You know.
Yeah. Like a tiny little Fiesta.
Howdy.
personally enjoyed the last beast that we played, but I think we have plenty to discuss in that.
Yeah, let's go
warm bath
take
we
our
talked
bath.
about.
Yeah, let's just be moseying about on a nice, slow and steady.
That's a good point.
Can you put your thumbs in your pockets and give yourself a little waddle?
Yuck, yuck.
Look right on right there.
Tiny mosey.
This is a dark mirror, man.
Give a little spit so people know you're coming.
Which is strange because the spit actually emerges from your sternum. But as you guys are, as Miss Rima leaves your presence, you guys can finish disrobing and leaving your clothing behind, and then enter the bathhouse.
I go in and I'm like that kind of drunk person in the hot tub at the hotel. Sorry. Hi, how you guys doing? Excuse me. Scoot over. Scoot over. I got more friends coming.
All right.
Run by her and say, cannonball! And jump in.
Soldier.
All right. So as the explosion of water hits, there's this older couple, kind of in their 70s or so, that as you kind of muscle in, they just slowly scoot away, and then there's the splash, and they both and kind of like avoid the space. As Jester as you come up out of the water, Jester, and kind of your hair kind of flaps back on the back of your neck.
Air like the little mermaid.
Yep. And your eyes focus, and you see a familiar face in the water across from you, leaning kind of arms akimbo against the rock, is what looks to be a thick hilt of a sword resting apparently in the hot tub. You see a familiar, pale-looking, muscular woman with darker hair that fades to light, as there is Yasha kind of staring you with a curious look.
Fresh out the East Coast.
Bruce
Scoot in a bit.
Scooting. Oh, hi. I'm here, a little sleepy, but I'm here.
Do you know how to swim?
I don't know. I haven't tried in a while.
Well, we could certainly teach you.
We could hold you.
Yeah, I mean, it's very shallow here. Very little risk.
Yeah.
My father just threw me right in. That's how I learned.
We're not gonna do that.
No, it was terrible.
It's not a bad technique.
It was awful, but here we are.
You could do the dog paddle. Have you ever seen the dog paddle before?
It seems dangerous though. Like, how do you breathe in there?
Well, you keep your head above water. Here, I take Knot and I just say, just hold my hands. Just hold my hands. Okay, ready? And I pull Knot into the water and I go,
come
now
on, baby,
kick. There you go. Kick. Keep kicking. Good job. And I put her back on the put her back on the
Wow,
edge.
that brought it back.
She vomits up a popsicle.
Yeah,
into the
it's
pool.
okay.
Sam and I have
Another button comes out of the mouth.
Yeah.
See, I'm the seal.
Summers.
It wasn't terrible.
Oh, sure. Hey, now the next step is to get your head underwater, okay? We're going to take a big breath all
I've
together.
been sudsing up your hair. You have to do it to dunk your hair.
To wash my hair.
Yeah, so Bo and I will hold you, and on the count of 3, we're going to go under. 1 and 2 and 3. We all go underwater with Knot. And we bring him back up.
I'll kill you all. I'll kill
Shush.
He's down. We're friends.
Hey, you did great. You did great. Hey. You're going to get a sticker.
Is soccer at the end of this? From Jester, not from me, but you'll
It
get a
didn't burn, right? You lived. Great job.
Thank you.
How do you feel now? Are you still scared?
I'm less scared, but it's still uncomfortable, and I prefer to do it at my own speed.